One will eat, another will eat, right? Safai karni hai ghar ki. Everything is there, right? And 8 o'clock. Every hour it rings because I'm so sinful that I can't remember Krishna. Every hour I just remember, "Hey, Baba, Krishna ka naam le. Hare Krishna, Radha Madhav ji ka naam." So just by saying Hare Krishna, so many sins of our life go away. And I was saying about how you all did such beautiful seva. And seva is the only key to devotion. If somebody wants to know, how can I get bhakti? Yes, Srila Prabhupada mercy is there. That's why we are here only. But now on, when Srila Prabhupada has called us here, what to do next? How to get bhakti from Shri Shri Radha Madhavji is only through seva. There's nothing else. There's only one way, and that is service. And all glories to all of you and all other devotees who worked so hard for days, weeks, from months. Devotees were preparing for Rath Yatra. Gokul Prabhu and Gaurav Prabhu ki jai. No, they are beautiful. I was looking at Nakul Prabhu this morning and I said, Baba, you come back so fast. He said, yes, I'm back. And his first question is, how was Rath Yatra? This is beauty. And I said, because of your blessings, we went well. So thank you so much. Thank you, all of you for being there for all of us. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Radha Madhavji. Thank you, Jagannath Baldev Sudramarayan. So let's start. We'll start with our usual Shri Radha Madhav because this is a tradition. What we are doing is only servant or the servant of the servant. We are nothing. Nobody should think that a speaker as a speaker bhav. No, it is just for purifying myself. What I would say to apply in my life. Otherwise, what is the meaning of study? Right? So let's do Shri Radha Madhav. Somebody can play Kartal because otherwise. Yeah. Jai Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Radhi, Jai Gopal Ji, Jai Shri Radhi, Jai Gopal Ji, Jai Shri Radhi, Jai Gopal Ji, Jai Shri Radhi, Jai Gopal Ji. Jai Gaurani Sai, Jai Gaurani Sai, Jai Gaurani Sai, Jai Gaurani Sai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 So we'll be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, text 52 to text 58. And through which will end the chapter, the son of Drona punished. And then the next chapter is prayers by Queen Kunti and Parikshit saved. All the chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam are very glorious. First of all, I should confess and apologize that I have not prepared much for this session because Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you Prabhuji. Because we're doing some small service that was being asked. So in the mood of the servant, we are always trying to serve. And there is lots to say in Srimad Bhagavatam. So don't be that depressed. Devotees are saying, कुछ नहीं पड़ गया क्या? थोड़ा सा बात करो. We try to learn from Srimad Bhagavatam whatever we can. So text 52. निशम्य भीमागदितं द्रौपदस्य च चतुर्भुजा आलोक्यावदनं सख्युर् idam aha hasan iva. There are synonyms and translation by our very beloved and founder Acharya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Always remember, not for Srila Prabhupada, we did not have this beautiful literature in our hand, Bhagavad Gita in our hand, and we were in Sansara Gava and Lalli Loka, and only Prabhupada is taking it out as Guru. Nishamya, just after hearing Bhima, Gaditam, spoken by Draupadya of Draupadi, Cha and Chaturbhuja, four-handed personality of Godhead, Alokya, having seen, Vadanam, the face, Sakhyu, of his friend, Idam, this, Aha, said, Hassan smiling. Eva as is. Would someone like to read the translation? Is it there? Okay, anyone can read.
After hearing the words of Bhima, Draupadi and others saw the face of his dear friend Arjuna and he began to speak as if smiling.
But I have a very dear Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Shri Krishna had two arms, and why he is designated as four arms is explained by Sridhar Swami. Both Bhima and Draupadi held opposite views about killing Ashvattama. Who is Bhima? Haribol. Who is Draupadi? Wife of Parvati. Are they both great devotees? Amazing devotees. They are just near to Krishna. You can imagine how great those devotees are. And there is a difference of opinion. Do devotees, as congregation, do we have sometime difference of opinion? Yes, we do. We all do. GBC is saying one thing, the president is saying something else. He's not here. No, he's a good guy. But there is always difference of opinions. And we'll talk about this. Bhima wanted him to immediately kill, whereas Draupadi wanted to save him. And Srila Prabhupada, I think, in last verses, what I was explaining, I read it this morning, I was reading behind, that because of motherly nature, she was trying to save uh, Ashwathama, because Kripi, the husband, Dronacharya is already gone. So as a mother, she could understand the sorrow of another mother if she will lose child, how the mother will feel. Only a mother can understand this. Even we, as Prabhus, even though we are Anuatmas, but these emotions can be understood only by a mother, nobody else. And you can see here, Bhim is saying, kill him. And Draupadi is saying, no. Who initially was saying, I want him. But now she's not. And we'll also discuss about that. Why this change? Because that's a question. And in order to prevent both of them, the Lord discovered another two arms. Okay, this is why he's Chaturabhuja. What the verse is? Draupadasya cha Chaturbhuja. This is why he's Chaturabhuja. Everyone knows what is Chaturabhuja. Chatur, four arms. एक दो तीन चार पाँच. No, I'm not singing the song. And originally, the primeval Lord Shri Krishna displays only two arms. But in his Narayan feature, he exhibits four. In his Narayan feature, he resides with his devotees in the Vaikuntha planets, where in his original Shri Krishna features, he resides in the Krishna Loka planet far, far above the Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual sky. Therefore, if Shri Krishna is called Chaturabhuja, there is no contradiction. If need be, he can display hundreds of arms as he exhibited in his Vishwarupa shown to Arjuna. Therefore, one who can display hundreds and thousands of arms can also manifest four whenever needed. When Arjuna was perplexed about what to do with Ashvathama, Lord Shri Krishna, as a very dear friend of Arjuna, voluntarily took up the matter just to make a solution. And he was smiling too. Everybody was angry. Kill. His Lord is smiling. Okay. We'll ask blessings from Guru Maharaj, Mr. Prabhupada. Om Gyantimirandasya Gyananjanashalaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vande Ham Shri Guru Shri Yutapata Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे जो कृष्ण प्रभुपाद की जय गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद भक्ताय नमो नमः. This verse is for all of you. Tad bhaktaye namo namah. For all the service you have done in Rath Yatra, in book distributions, everywhere. I've seen devotees starting early in the morning and then finishing here like 11 o'clock, the same day of Rath Yatra. And before that, weeks. I don't know. I wish you can all bless me and I can do a little bit of service. So, let's see. Chaturbhuja. So, why Chaturbhuja? Because Bhima is strong, Baba. He's on one side and Draupadi is on another side. So, Krishna with two hands will drop Draupadi and then two hands will hold Bhima. That is why Chaturbhuja. And Prabhupada says he can have so many hands, not only four. When Vishwarupa has to be shown, he can show thousands of hands. This is what Krishna is. So, we were talking about difference of opinion in devotees. And there is a very beautiful incident when we see the difference of opinion in devotees. Actually, many incidents there can be. Your is so merciful. Bhim is saying, maar do ise. Draupadi is saying, jane do. Same happened. Difference of opinion. Srila Prabhupada, Lila Amrita. Srila Prabhupada, 77, we're talking about Kartik. He's on bed, no skin. He's in pose, very frail. Still translating Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada. Yesterday we were, there is Ananta Vishnu Prabhu, he's not here. He was very late yesterday, actually, maybe that's why. We were listening to this class. I was on the way to some program in Northeast, and I thought I have not prepared, so I put a class, Srimad Bhagavatam. And speaker was explaining to everyone, how Srila Prabhupada, even on the deathbed, he had the sit off on his hand, and you should understand this association of devotees. This is Srila Prabhupada. He's leaving the body, but he's still preaching. So Srila Prabhupada had a desire. What is the desire? Take me on the bullock cart for the parikrama. Now there is Loknath Swami Maharaj, who used to organize still, but at that time he was the famous one, to organize parikrama, Rath Yatra. Rath Yatra in the sense bullock, because that time there are no roads. So Srila Prabhupada has to go, Srila Prabhupada can move the bullock if he's very weak. And Srila Prabhupada asked him, so organize this yatra for me, I want to go. Srila Prabhupada, such a pure devotee of Krishna, and he wants to leave his body on parikrama. How glorious that can be, right? I'm doing parikrama and I leave my body. What is my destination? Of course, Sri Krishna. Prabhupada, whatever has to go there, but that's his, we have to learn from our acharyas. And there is Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj too there. And Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj said, no, you cannot go, Prabhupada. Look at your health. That's 77, there is no roads. Jo rasta hai, your bones will break there on the bullock cart. This has how fragile you are. You can't go. So Guru Maharaj is saying, I want to do something. One disciple is there ready to fight for Guru Maharaj. Yes, I want to bring Srila Prabhupada out on this parikrama. Other disciple, Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he's saying, no, you cannot go. We will listen. Both are great devotees. Both are amazing devotees. They could give every single drop of blood for Srila Prabhupada. This is how they were. Difficult situation. Same here. Difficult situation. Bhima is saying kill. Draupadi is saying no, chhod do. Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is saying we cannot go outside Prabhupada. Even your bones will break. This is how fragile Prabhupada was. You could literally see his bones on the body. And Lokanath Swami Maharaj is saying, no, my spiritual master has said me one thing. How can I not do that? हम तो जाएंगे. But in the end, because of the so many agreements and stuff, they did not go. They did not go. So this is, but I will explain why they didn't go. So this is one thing that can be seen sometime also in congregations. Sometime one devotee who is serving always can have a different opinion than other devotee who is serving always, right? Sometime one devotee says something and we think, Arey Baba, this does not seem right to me. Difference of opinion can be there. Ramayana, Vibhishan came to help. Difference of opinion. Sugriva said, kill him. He is a demon. He's coming from Lanka, Sri Lanka, Baba. Jahan our Sita Mata is there. If he can come all the way from Lanka, cross all this ocean where we have to work hard to build a bridge, he can be a demon. He can have so many powers. Kill him. Nal, Nil, Angad, everybody's there. And Hanumanji says, no, we can't kill him. We should have to embrace him. What is there? Difference of opinion. Two different opinions from Sugriv and Hanumanji. Both are pure devotees. So difference of opinion can be there. So what is the solution of the difference of opinion? Is Krishna only. When we will put Krishna in the middle, then only the difference of opinion will go away. Otherwise, they will be always there. Putting Krishna in the center only when two parties will be satisfied and pacified. Otherwise, there is no chance. There is no chance. In fact, when Srila Prabhupada went back to Krishna in his room after they found a beautiful verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, which said that disciple, for love of his Guru Maharaj, can do anything. And both the disciples were trying to do both different things only for love of Guru Maharaj. One for the words of Guru Maharaj, one to save Guru Maharaj, to give him a little more relaxing time in his last days, right? So Krishna should be there. And then in the case of Sugriva and Hanuman, they went to Ram, and Ram said, whatever Hanuman will say is right. And then they got pacified. So again, lessons, so many lessons from Srimad Bhagavatam, that when senior devotees are there, we should be listening to senior devotees. I was listening to a class, and this was my personal question. I asked to speaker. I said, sometimes there is so much service. It's not that I do much service, but I think I just asked. I said, sometimes there is so much service and so much we have to do our sadhana, we have to do our pujas, and sometimes you feel like, wow, it's getting like too much. How to control this? How to hold this? And his answer was, Bombay ka train of Mumbai. I never went to Mumbai, but he gave me this example. He said, Prabhu, you ever went to Mumbai? I said, no. I said, you should go once. I said, okay, what will I do when I go to Mumbai? What is this with my answer? He said, there is a tram in Mumbai, very busy. In fact, yesterday night, I was asking to Nanda Vishnu Prabhu about tram. He said, it's so busy, Prabhu. So the answer is, when we are going into Mumbai tram, we don't have to do anything. We have to place ourselves in front of the gate only. And then पीछे से जितना धक्का आएगा वो आपको अंदर ले जाएगा. All the people who are pushing you from the back, you'll go automatically inside. You just have to follow who is standing there, and then the crowd will push. Same in our spiritual life. We have to just follow the seniors, stay behind them, and then the crowd from the back, even the neophyte devotees, they'll push us because of showing them an example. What kind of devotee you are? Because if you're leading, you should be example. Not like you don't present at Mangal Aarati in the morning saying, "Arey Baba, raat ko 2:30 baje soya Mangal Aarati mein hai." Not like me, but other good devotees. So you should be an example. So that is what we should do. Putting Krishna in the center and listening to the senior devotees. Because they have lots of experience. We sometimes think, I can do this. Yes, you can do this, but do under the guidance of senior devotees. That's what we learn from Srimad Bhagavatam. Verse 53 and 54. Oh, did we miss something? Forearms. Yeah, I was laughing when I thought forearms. There's another incident when Krishna has shown forearms. He was stealing Radha Mataji. Sorry, Radha Mataji. I'm आपकी पोल खोल रहा हूँ. He was stealing butter. Radha Mataji was stealing butter. छोटा से थे वृंदावन में. And while he's stealing butter, now he has to do like this. And he has so many friends. Another friend came, he opened his dhoti down. He's there and his dhoti is open. And now he has other two arms to hold the dhoti, and with two arms he was doing the butter lila. That's what Sri Radha was. Sorry, Radha Mataji. And Draupadi. I was explaining, Srila Prabhupada explained initially in the before verses that a barren mother could not understand what is, grief of losing a son. And that's obvious. But a mother can understand that how hard it can be to lose a child, because Draupadi Maharani had just lost five of them, not even one, five of them. And also in the verses before, it was being said that Kripi, after Dronacharya, had not performed the sati thing, right? Because in nowadays, of course, there is no sati thing. If one can, they can do it, but there is nothing like that. But in older times, it is shown in the movies and stuff that they hold her, chalo, abhi chalo, pati ke saath chalo. It's not like that, It is clearly explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Voluntarily, if some woman wanted, she goes to be sati. Otherwise, if there is a child in home, for example, Kripi, she should not go sati. So that is one example we should take, that we should not see too many movies thinking, "Oh, Baba, India was so cruel. They were bringing women to the fire. Go sati now because your husband has gone." No, it's completely voluntary. And if you have a child, you are not supposed to go. And that's why Draupadi Maharani also said, no, we should not kill Ashvattama as a mother, as a heart of mother, right? And then some devotees also asked sometime, it was even being asked here too, why she was trying to punish all the Kauravas and she was being disturbed, and why here the Karuna is there. There can be different answers. There can be different answers. One answer is because she's a mother, so she understands the pain of mother. But second answer, I was thinking, sometime when she's not new, but we can get examples from our acharyas. When we get difficulties in our life and we are new in bhakti, we still react, even though we are under the shelter of this beautiful temple, we still react. And that reaction can be anything. Maybe we get gussa, or maybe we, think about that devotee, "Arey Baba, ye kya kar raha hai mere saath?" Right? We still react. But you will realize after years of chanting, after years of service, that forgiveness will be there. You'll say, okay, but Prabhupada has given me so much. I'm chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare. Guru Maharaj has accepted me. What grudges I should have with this or that devotee? So everything that happens in our life happens for a reason. Always remember that. Tatte nukampa susamikshmano bhunjane vatmakritam vipakam. Ridvagvapurvir vididhan namaste jive tayo mukti pade sadhyapa. Whatever happens in our life is because of our older karmas only. So if something happened and we get angry, you will see after years of service that anger will start, slowing down. And Draupadi Maharani at that time was angry. And she was angry too because a dharmic process was going on. Because of the cheating, the Kauravas defeated Pandavas. So when there is adharam, of course, a devotee will be in the anger, right? There are so many reasons we can talk about these angers. 53, 54. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Brahma Bandhurna Hantavya Atatai Vadhardhana Mayavobhyam Amanatmaram Paripahi Anushasanam Kuru Pratishrutam Satyam Yachat Santavya Priyam Cha Bhimasenasya Panchalya Mahyam Evacha. Translation and purport by Dear Shri Prabhupada. The personality of God, as Shri Krishna said, the friend of a Brahmana is not to be killed. But if an aggressor, he must be killed. All these rulings are in the scriptures. And you should act accordingly. You have to fulfill your promise to your wife, and you must also act to the satisfaction of Bhimasen and me. Very good. That is what we were saying earlier. When we will put Krishna in the middle, only then the differences will go away. And what is happening here? Krishna is just jumping in the middle, and he is giving to Arjuna a solution. Arjuna was perplexed because Ashvattama was to be killed as well as spared according to different scriptures cited by different persons. As a Brahma Bandhu or a worthless son of Brahmana, Brahma Bandhu, Ashvattama was not to be killed, but he was at the same time an aggressor also. And according to the rulings of Manu, an aggressor, even though we have Brahmana, and what to speak of an unworthy son of Brahmana, is to be killed. Dronacharya was certainly a Brahmana in the true sense of the term, but because he stood in the battlefield, he was killed. But although Ashvattama was an aggressor, he stood without any fighting weapons. Dronacharya. Was killing Dronacharya easy? No, very difficult, actually impossible. That was impossible, killing Dronacharya. He's the one who taught Arjuna everything. Many things we can learn from Srimad Bhagavatam. For example, just reflecting. Maybe my reflection is wrong. But one thing I'm reflecting is Dronacharya taught Ashwathama how to release Brahmastra. We saw that. But was it needed? No. This was just, a love of son. That's why he did. So we should love our kids, but to a certain point, which is good for them. Was that knowledge of releasing Ashwathama, Brahmastra, good for Ashwathama? No. Because what use it got, right? Bhagavatam explains when he released it, everything was burning, and then he don't know how to retract it. That's one thing we learn from Srimad Bhagavatam, that yes, taking care of kids is very good, but up to a certain point, right? If a kid is saying, I need to go to a party where we know there is going to be smoking and drinking, no, it's clear no. You send him with the devotee kids where you're sure there is no drinking, no smoking. The kids are actually talking of Krishna. Even if they are going a movie, now you see it's a big question. You can't stop kids these days from saying, don't go to see a movie. No, let them see movie, but let them see with devotee kids rather. Everybody wants to see a movie these days, all the young kids. We can't just say, Abhi mala le lo, sabhi chant karo, hamesha kabhi movie nahi jana. It's not going to happen. You will lose your kid. But there should be ways. Other thing, Dronacharya. Yeah, Dronacharya. Other thing we can see, how Krishna will help us when we are on dharmic side. Dronacharya, we all know, when he was so much in love with his son Ashvattama, to kill him, there was a whole plan from Krishna. Krishna sent Ashwathama. Look how big of a plan Krishna is. It's a big war going on. Like millions of soldiers are there. Krishna sent Ashwathama to another side. And then he says, let's kill Ashwathama, who is the elephant. And then he says to Yudhishthir Maharaj, because the Dronacharya is going to ask only you, because you is Yudhishthir. You don't speak lies. And you tell a lie that Ashwathama is killed. Yudhishthir said, I won't do that. He clearly said, I don't do that, Krishna. He said to Krishna, such a great personality. But then Krishna still had a plan. When Ashwathama is killed, what happens? Dronacharya comes. And he comes to our Yudhishthir Maharaj and he asks, is Ashwathama killed? Yudhishthir Maharaj is looking at Krishna, but he's like, I am son of Yamaraj, Dharmaraj. I can't speak lies. And he says, yes, Ashwathama is killed whatsoever, but that is not your son, but an elephant. But meanwhile, Krishna understood his mind and he orders Bhima, Baba, blow your conch shell. And Bhima is blowing conch shell and you might think, oh yes, Lakshana is killed, boom! And, Dronacharya thought, my son is killed. He was so much in love, he left everything. That's how he got killed. Otherwise, very difficult to kill him. Impossible to kill Dronacharya. Literally impossible. So from that way we understand that Krishna will help us. Will help us all the time. When we are on dharmic side. When we are on side of adharma, there is a whole story. I don't have to give examples. There's a whole story. So many things we can learn from Srimad Bhagavatam. So many things. Srimad Bhagavatam, when we read, we should always contemplate. Why is this Chaturabhuja? Why he has four arms? And Sridhar Swami has beautifully explained why four arms. Why Draupadi Maharani is leaving them. And that's good. Good to think. Contemplation is very good on Srimad Bhagavatam. Why this is happening? Why we should think. We should think about Srimad Bhagavatam. All the lessons that we can learn from Srimad Bhagavatam, we should learn. Draupadi Maharani teaching us, right? When a difficult moment comes, when we lose our loved ones, how should we be dealing? Parikshit Maharaj has taught us when we are being cursed, we are in very difficult moment, what we should do. So many other examples we can get right from Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Prahlad Maharaj? When we are being, tortured, but how should we be dealing, right? We are not like him. He was being tortured too much. We are very easy. We are very good to go. So we're happy actually. In the interest of time, we will skip the Sanskrit. We'll see if we can read the translation and a little bit of verses. 55. Just then Arjuna could understand the motive of the Lord by his unequivocal orders, and thus with his sword he severed both hair and jewel from the head of Ashvattama. Contradictory orders of different persons are impossible to carry out. Therefore, a compromise was selected by Arjuna by his sharp intelligence, and he separated the jewel from the head of Ashvattama. This was as good as cutting off his head, and yet his life was saved for all practical purposes. Here, Ashvattama is indicated as twice born. Vijasya. Certainly, he was twice born, but he fell down from his position, and therefore he was properly punished. So, punishment will be there. Always remember. I was listening a class, scary class. I won't touch too much, but when when we leave this body and we go to Naraka, for example, I will go, there we are given a Sukshma body, right? Yatana Sharir we are given. So you can imagine if somebody has to right now do something like this to me, kind of cut me or I have to get a little bit of fire, like, oh, Baba, it's too much painful. Yatana Sharir is said never dies, but you feel the pain. Can you imagine? You cannot die, but you feel the pain. And there is so much pain that I don't want to speak about that pain right now here. Let's leave that. 56. He, Ashwattama, had already lost his body luster due to infanticide. And now, moreover, having lost the jewel from his head, he lost even more strength. Thus, he was unbound and driven out of the camp. Thus, being insulted, the humiliated Ashwattama was simultaneously killed and not killed by intelligence of Lord Arjun, Krishna and Arjun. So, both the devotees were happy at this point because one said kill, one said not killed. वो मैं सोच रहा था, what we do, वो गधे पे बिठा के काला मुंह करके कर देते हैं, right? So it is kind of such a big insult, right? Embarrassment that you have been done. अभी आपको if someone slaps me a couple of times, people will forget about it. When you are put on an ass and then your mouth is being, face is being black colored and you are going around. This was happening in India. Even maybe still happens. I don't know. So that is, humiliation that Ashwattama would have to bear all his life. 57. Cutting the hair from his head, depriving him of his wealth, and driving him from the residence are prescribed punishments for the relative of Brahmana. There is no injunction for killing the body. Na hanyate hanyamane sharir. 58. Translation. Thereafter, the sons of Pandu and Draupadi, overwhelmed with the grief, performed the proper rituals for the dead bodies of their relatives. So, there is another thing that we can learn from here, that we can do the rituals of dead bodies of our relatives. There is no problem. It is written right here. So, whatever is being needful, we can do. We can always put Krishna in the middle. Oh, Krishna, give them peace, bring them back to your Godhead. We can do it. That's okay. That's fine. I was so this is how the chapter ends, and this is a beautiful chapter. I made some points. Let's see if we can. I was making the points this morning behind when Devaraj Prabhu was singing. I was trying to make a few points, but yeah, it was beautiful last night and beautiful last week. We all were so busy. Last night we were with the under guidance of Rishabh Prabhu. We were distributing books, and there was Aradhana Bhakti Mataji. She distributed so many books. That's just unbelievable. Like, uh, she was like going to someone, book le lo, and he was taking book. Book le lo, he was taking book. Like, what do I eat, Mataji? You know? But then you think where this is coming from. This is service. Just go a few days back. They hosted Gauramani Mataji and the family. Thing is, hosting someone is not very easy because your privacy goes away. For 4 or 5 days, you are tied up. It's not very easy. But still, those devotees, they came ahead, they said, okay, we will host it. All glories to their services because it's not easy. And when you host, it's not only that you're hosting, you're preparing food for them. You make sure your house is nice and clean. You make sure they're going out if they won't go on time. So your personal life is being compromised. But what happens is, Krishna and Radharani sees that and they reciprocate. And this is reciprocation. This is not coming from us. We should understand if that I should not be there. This is because of service only. I was thinking, where is this coming from? This is only service. And there were so many books being sold yesterday. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. So many books being sold yesterday. And I have a beautiful story in regards to this book distribution. Actually, it was nice if our leader of book distribution, Shubhankar Prabhu, was in middle of us. But hopefully he knows the story. He's a beautiful Vaishnava. Very glad to have that family in our congregation. So this real pastime goes back to 70s. Listen very carefully. It's a very beautiful story. If you will ever distribute books, you will remember this story and you will try to go accordingly. Everybody has distributed books here? Everybody? Who has given a Bhagavad Gita to somebody else? Distributed. Asked. No one. Yeah, there are a few devotees. Devotees, try doing it. It's such a blissful experience. I was in Red Deer when a devotee came from Vancouver, His Grace Manu Prabhu, and he said, let's go for book distribution. So we called, I was not initiated at that time, honestly speaking, but I was completely following, but not initiated. So we called a few devotees who were there in the city and they said, no, sorry, we can't come for whatever reasons. And now there is only Manu Prabhu and me who never went out for the book distribution. And honestly speaking, I am on Vyasasana, I should speak truth. I was like a little shy too. Half of the Red Deer knows me. Now I'm on the roads distributing books. This was in my mind. Whatever. And we went out. We went out to the only plaza, Power Mall, Power Place. It's a big plaza in Red Deer. And we are out. I am with Kartal and I'm playing, and all of my customers, we had a big business there. And they're going, Raj, Raj, Hare Krishna. We are only two. And then after Sankirtan, we did some book distribution. And I'm going around and asking, Bhagavad Gita Lelo, please take a Bhagavad Gita. When I gave my first Bhagavad Gita, you won't imagine the bliss, the happiness, and the breaking of that shyness or the proud, whatever you can say. That happens here. I still feel that bliss of that giving that first Bhagavad Gita and getting that $15 or $10. I still feel that bliss. You imagine that Sri Krishna is standing right in front of you. This is what you feel like when you give that first Bhagavad Gita. So that's what we were doing last night too. I was not, I was just enjoying Jagran. Everybody was outside doing book distribution. And we were talking about this beautiful pastime of 70s. In 70s, this middle-aged gentleman, amazing personality, his son joined this call, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Very new, not many devotees are there. But Srila Prabhupada, you know, his divine grace, so much power he had. You see, pulling someone from India is a difficult task, but not very difficult. Pulling someone from a Western country to Krishna and pulling to that extent that they can leave their families, they can give every single drop of blood, all of their veins can be used in Krishna service. That much of, core devotees. That's what Srila Prabhupada produced. So this middle-aged gentleman, his son, he joins this con. And this gentleman who used to live in Chicago, he goes to see his son, New Vrindavan Dham. When he goes there, he's surprised. A Chicago white body, US boy, you can have everything. He's in white chadar, he's in dhoti, kurta. He has shaved his head. There's no hair on his head. He has a wooden mala garland in his neck. That's what he's saying. His son is like that. Why? Why he has this paint all over the body? Different parts of the body he has a paint. And he's praying to a plant. Tulsi Maharaj. He's praying to a plant. But dad does not know about Tulsi Maharaj. He's not eating any meat, nothing. He's vegetarian. No good life. There is no hot water there. There is no light there. And he's praying to the dolls. That's what my US kid is doing. He's a graduate from a US college. And he's doing all that. What is the use of that? shaved head, tilaks all over, no meat eating, no enjoyment, no girls. He's just there praying to this plant, decorating gold dolls morning and night, chanting some prayers. Very disturbing for him. Don't don't take it as offense. Think him as a white person whose son has gone to a society which is nobody knows what is gone at that time, and he is living that life. He came to take back his son, but he goes back with a soul that is depressed right now. His son does not want to come back. He says, "No, this is my life. This is my life and soul." This movement of Srila Prabhupada. He goes back. While going back for flight to Chicago, he's on airport and there are some devotees distributing literature, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. And he's sitting there and this devotee comes to this middle-aged gentleman and he says, please take a Bhagavad Gita or please take a Srimad Bhagavatam. And this devotee is thinking about his son. He's thinking, my son is like that too. He's dedicated to Srila Prabhupada. My son is doing the same thing too. So I should help him. And he says, okay, give me a Back to Godhead magazine. And devotee gives him a Back to Godhead magazine. And this gentleman gives him $100 bill. Give me a Back to Godhead magazine. And the devotee saw the $100 bill. We are a very new organization at that time, dear devotees. These mandirs, these mics, these beautiful altars, nothing is there. And all the money has to be used in Krishna service, whatever. He says, instead of getting, change back, just get the Srimad Bhagavatam set. Now this middle-aged gentleman is so disturbed already, and he says, just give me my change back. Please, you asked me to take a book. I took a book. Please give me my change back. And the devotee is, trying to preach him now. No, no, no. You don't know. You have to go back to Godhead. This is your life. Everything is nothing. So just please take a Srimad Bhagavatam set. And this gentleman is saying, Baba, I told you, I don't want a Bhagavatam set. You asked me something. I took a book and that's it. Please give me my change back. And the ambience is a little heated right now because he's asking his money back rightly and the devotee is trying to oversell. In his passion, dear devotees, he slaps this gentleman. He slaps this gentleman. And we are at the airport. There are cops present there. Cops come and they handcuff this devotee who has slapped this gentleman right now. And again, this amazing personality thinks about his son again. And he thinks, oh, he's just trying to maybe serve his spiritual master. So it's okay. And he prays to the cops. He said, I don't want to press any charges, so please leave him. Now, if you say I don't want to press charges, cops can't do anything. So cops let him go. And this devotee then explains who he is, who his son is, and he's in the ISKCON movement. Anybody would like to guess who that devotee is? His name is Bob Slevin, and he's father of Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj is one of the pillars of ISKCON. But you see, this legacy does not come in a day. This is how it comes, dear devotees. Our acharyas, Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujugo Shri Jiva Gopalako. They have not earned in a day. This is what they went through. But again, lessons. When we are book distributing, we should be understanding the mood of the person too, who's in front of you. He might be saying you so many things. I have it already. मेरे पास तो चार पड़ी है. I have it, but I don't read it. Oh, I already read it. Or I have some other, not Srila Prabhupada's, but some other Bhagavad Gita. So you should be understanding the mood and not, over pressing. Last night, Risha Prabhu, how many people we asked? Maybe 5,000 people we asked. Bhagavad Gita, hello, please take Bhagavad Gita. Did we sell 5,000 Bhagavad Gita? No. We don't even have 5,000 here. But did we sell maybe 100? Yes, we did. So asking is not a problem, but ask humbly and do not try to, be there to teach them. And preaching is yes, but when they are try to understand their mood, and this will come by experience. While you're out, this will come. First day you might be depressed. Arey, koi bhi nahi diya Bhagavad Gita. I have not given a single Bhagavad Gita. Next time when you will give, trust me, that bliss is so beautiful. That bliss is so beautiful. Very well. It's almost 9 o'clock. I was thinking if I can see if I made any points that are worthy to say here. Yeah, I think that's all. We should ask questions, not from me, but from the elevated speakers. We should ask questions. That's how the improvement will be there in bhakti. You see, in ISKCON itself, there are devotees who are there from years, but there is no advancement. Sometimes you see that because the contemplation is not there. What Guru Maharaj said is not being followed. The rules are not being followed. It's only me, 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 me. It's not serving, 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 serving. It's only more service. And then another point that we can understand is when Ashwattama was being cornered, Krishna is going behind him with Arjuna. He got a little irritated. And then he only left Brahmastra. Because if he ran, there was no need to shoot Brahmastra. But only when he saw that he couldn't do anything, he left the Brahmastra. Same in our life, we should be paying very much attention to what we are saying to a devotee, maybe who has a past. Like we all have past lives. We all have done maybe something wrong. But please never point out those things. Right now, he's a devotee. That is very important because we pointing out at them is jati buddhi. It's not good. It's not good. What if he leaves ISKCON? Will Krishna be happy? Somebody was chanting his name, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Hare. He was in association of devotees, and now we are pointing out his faults. Now, because he feels cornered, he can't do, of course, like Ashwattama. He can't do the Brahmastra thing, but he can leave the moment. So we have to pay lots of attention. The Shastras are teaching us so many things, so many things, so many things. Other thing I was listening about this, people. It's very easy to say Krishna ne ye kiya, Krishna did this, Krishna did that. He cheated Karna because when he was out of the rath, they killed Karna. What is this? Is this dharma? What Karna did was that dharma? This robbing. It's all started with Karna. He said if she has 5 husbands, why not more? Bring her here. So when you do a dharma, remember Krishna is there to kill you. People say, why Ram killed Wali from behind the tree? What kind of God is that? 9 o'clock. Hare Krishna. What kind of God is that? But you see, every Asura represents a demon. We all know that, right? Every Asura represents a demon. And Wali represents demon of temptation. Wali represents demon of temptation. When temptation are there, it's very difficult to hold your devotees. We should not go and fight with temptations. One of the examples is Ajamil. Ajamil was a son of very beautiful Brahmana. He was very good. But while he's going from the Srimad Bhagavatam explains, while he's going from forest and he's seeing this prostitute with a man, instead of closing his eyes and going his own way, he said, okay, I can see a little bit. Nothing will happen to me. I'm a Brahmana. And he falls down. Shaubari Muni falls down. Jamini Muni, thinking, fall down. So many examples, so many examples. So this killing of Vali from behind the tree is only teaching us not to go against the temptations. Not to go against temptations. Do your bhajan, but not to go against the temptations. If we are seeing something on internet that we think is not good for us, but we think maybe I can sneak in, it's okay, 5 minutes. We'll fall down, dear devotees. We'll fall down. Maya Dakshina Prakriti. What is that verse? Maya Dakshina Prakriti. Swasita Characharam. Hetunarina Kaunteya Jagadvi Parivar. Krishna's Maya. Krishna's Maya very strong. So never try to go against the temptations. Cut corner. Hey, Baba, I don't want to go. Some known devotees calling you, and you know there will be beer served, there will be alcohol served, there will be meat there will be known devotees there talking all kind of nonsense. Rather not go. Don't think I should go there and preach. No, don't go, Baba. There is 20 people who are drinking. Don't go. If you're not that spiritually strong, don't go. Another thing about senior devotees. If we are neophytes like me, no. Temptations are there. Don't look at temptations. What was the Bali's thing? He would take half of your strength. That's what Bali. That's the temptations are. They will take half of our strength. Let's say Prabhu has strength of 100 elephants and I have strength of 100 elephants. And I go in front of Prabhu and he has the power of Vali. He will take 50 elephant strength. So now he's 150 elephants and I'm only 50 elephants. Can I win? No, I cannot. Same with temptations. They will take our strength. We can't win. So there are so many examples, there are so many teachings that we get from our Shastras. Haribo, thank you. Sorry if I was not prepared, but tried to speak whatever Shastra said. And it was very simple, it was going from quite a while. Ashvattama is there and all the things are there. But we should try to just chant, serve, and listen from our Shastras because Shastra is everything. Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita is everything. See, I was perplexed that I did not prepare. And I, usually we prepare before a class because we want to do a service. We want to do good, best at Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. But look at Sri Krishna. 5,000 years ago, he's speaking Bhagavad Gita. He's not thinking, Are Baba, look, Arjun, I have said this wrong and this should be like that. No. 5,000 years he spoke Bhagavad Gita ago. 30, 40 years ago, if you take a medical book, they have to do updates because the things are changing. Engineers, they have to do updates because things are changing. Mobiles. Apple asks us update every few months. Update your phone. Things are changing. Bhagavad Gita, there is no update. Same Bhagavad Gita is going from last 5,000 years. Same Srimad Bhagavatam is going from millions of years, kalpas. So that's what Krishna is. Perfect. Perfect. His words are perfect. Haribol, thank you so much. Sorry, if there was any mistake, it was only coming because I was not prepared or that fallen I am. If there was anything good, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, dear devotees. Thank you. Any corrections or no corrections? Any questions? Hare Krishna, Krishna Prabhu, Dharma. Okay, so I think we can end the class at that point. Let's chant loudly Hare Krishna Mahamantra and we'll end. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashkam Nam Kali Kalmash Nashanam Paronath Paropaya Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. The 16 words of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that is the only way to get out of this Kali Yuga. And every, all the scriptures have declared that. Thank you. Hari Om. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Jai Shri.